Hi, Peter Gray here from the Bromont International Horse Trials, one of our favorite events to come to, and I'm just looking across at the steeplechase track, having really great memories of when we used to come here and do the long format. The roads and tracks were a little bit rigorous up and down the hills, but the steeplechase is the original track built from the '76 Olympics, and it's fast. It only has a small incline and the jumps are big, and I just remember the immense fun we had going around there. I've had lots of great experiences actually doing 3-day events around the country and around the world. Some of them more interesting than others. One World Championships in France. I remember one of the Eastern Bloc countries moved the direction flags for phases A and C, which caused a lot of commotion and a lot of extra time, and some good riders getting time penalties. That was very interesting. Another great competition was Punchestown in Ireland, perhaps the toughest steeplechase I've ever seen. They use these same fences for their steeplechase racing over there. The jumps were absolutely massive, and there was quite an incline, an uphill incline at the finish, which was a lot of fun. But for some reason, I always got quite concerned about the timing of the roads and tracks, to be on your kilometer markers in the right time. And for me, mentally, it was actually such a relief to get to the 10-minute box before cross country. Cross country never was a problem for me because I was so relieved to get through A, B, and C and remembered my way around. But the steeplechase was a fantastic warm-up for cross country. We didn't have show jump warm-up fences, cross country warm-up fences. We warmed up on the steeplechase. So if your horse came galloping down at 6:40 to the first steeplechase fence and missed, well, it was forgiving. It was brush. We brushed through it. We had a chip and a miss. But then by the time we got to the cross country, we were well and truly warmed up. And I found that the steeplechase really set your horses up to find a nice rhythm coming out of the start box right off the bat as you headed down to fence 1. Other fond memories, I did badminton in the early 90s, and it was William Fox Pitt's first badminton as well. He was riding a horse called Steadfast, and we were stabled next to each other, and I introduced myself and said I wasn't sure how I was going to make the time on the steeplechase because my horse could go 570 but not 580, not 575, and of course we had to go 640. So he said his horse Steadfast was also a little bit on the sluggish side, so he told me a strategy that he was going to finish phase A at a strong gallop for the last 100 meters and time it so that he went straight off on the steeplechase, so the horse's blood was up, the heart rate was going, and he was ready for speed. I did try that. I had 11 time penalties on the steeplechase, so it didn't quite work for me. Interestingly, I had 4.4 time penalties on the cross country, but just shows you what a great warm-up I had on the steeplechase. Other great memories were really in Canada. Back in the 90s, we started the training 3-day clinics series, and it was such a great educational opportunity for riders, aspiring upper level riders, young riders, and it was a start to their education, how to train for the long format. And I would have to say that unlike the short formats that we ride now, we start at speed, we finish at speed, and it feels a little bit like you're on a racetrack compared to the old long format. I think riders really developed a sense and a feel for rhythm and how much your horse was coping with the endurance of the cross country, and to ride the horse accordingly. And of course, the fitness demands were such that we had to do a little more of our training, interval training, and longer trot sets, which I am afraid that a lot of the upper level riders are missing out on that. And compared to in Europe, I see a lot of horses that really aren't fit enough. So I think the 3-day format, even at training at prelim level is such a super experience for horsemanship and the understanding of what the event horse has to endure in competition. We did have this 3-day event training series in Canada, and I'm happy that it's carried on in the US. I've helped out at the training 3-day clinics or competitions in Vermont, Kentucky, Rebecca Farm, and it's really fun to be involved with this really fun sport. And for a lot of riders, this is really their Olympics. This is their pinnacle event of the year and something to really look forward to working towards. So anyone aspiring to do a classic 3-day format this year, best of luck. It's going to be a great experience, and I hope you enjoy the ride. Thank you.